Hi, I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation, and the topic today is My Wife Won't Clean Our House. Hi, welcome back. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation, and the topic here is My Wife Won't Clean Our House. And this can be nitpicky, or it could be very deep. If you're a subscriber and you've watched many of my videos, and there's hundreds of them, then you know I like to go to the deep. So we're going to start there. We're going to start with the deep, and then we'll get to the topic itself. All right? So the deep is, why did you get married? Did you get married to have a maid? Did you get married to have someone clean up behind you? When you courted her, and I know this to be true, and you can't tell me otherwise. I've met with hundreds of men. You never said, I really want to marry you. Not only are you beautiful, but I bet you can clean my house. No, you probably said something like, I want to treat you like my queen. I will love you till eternity. We're with each other. I can feel you. I can feel that love. Cleaning your house is not part of that deal. You need to change your perspective. Now, how do you do that? And why should you do that? Why should I do that? My house needs cleaning. I come home, I work hard all day. She's just lounging around eating chocolates and doing her toenails and gabbing on the phone and doing social media. Yeah, look, you're not going to change her. It's not going to happen. We cannot change anybody. We have the ability to inspire people, but even in those cases, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. If it was easy to change people, then the world would be so harmonious, so filled with love. Everyone would appreciate everyone. Everyone would be complimentary and kind. It's not that way. It's hard enough to change ourselves. But what you can do, and that's what I preach. By the way, I used to be a divorce mediator, so I've seen it all. In 2001, a couple came to me and they asked me, look, we were sent here to dissolve our marriage with harmony and avoid the courts, but we really don't want to end our marriage. We just don't know what else to do. Would you help us save our marriage? And I thought, okay, why me? And they said, because you're a communications expert, and marriage is all about communications, and it's not all about communications. Of course, that's an important part. Poor communications is the second killer of marriage. And if you're yelling at her that she's not cleaning the house, which you probably have if you're doing this, then you've already pushed her into a corner. And she's probably not cleaning the house just because you're being a jerk towards her. Because that's what we end up doing. We set up confrontations. You didn't get married for confrontations. You got married because you found your soulmate. You fell in love. Let this sink in. I got married because I love her. Has that changed? No. What about real life? Screw real life. Your marriage is your real life. Trust me, if you cultivate the love and joy within what I call the sacred space of marriage, if you cultivate that, and by doing that, you're going to turn your marriage around, you're not going to worry about whether your house is clean or not. In fact, you may just start cleaning it yourself and going, I don't mind. The sex is great. She's beautiful. She's amazing. I love her to death. So what if she doesn't clean the house? So what if she doesn't cook? I don't care about any of that. I love her. I love her with all my heart, mind, and soul. And that's what's important. You keep reminding yourself of that every time you start thinking, why can't she clean the house? Damn it. If you change your perspective and your thinking, you're going to be changing your marriage. You want a little more help than this? I mean, maybe I'm rubbing you the wrong way, but I'm going to tell you right now, What I'm sharing with you is the absolute most practical thing you can do to solve your problem, because your problem is not that your house is not getting cleaned by her. Your problem is that you have not been cultivating the connection between the two of you and rising above the mundane nonsense of the world, because marriage is holy. And I'm not kidding. When you know how to live in your marriage, it's like floating on a cloud. And I'm not making this up. And I didn't know this my whole life, because I got raised with the same nonsense about marriage. I had an aunt, and my brother was at her deathbed. And she said to my brother, she goes, Ronnie, this is all it is. This is it. And my brother told me that. I thought, wow, that's messed up. Really? That's it? No, that's not it. What is it? We're human beings. We're amazing because we get to experience love. We get to consciously cultivate love. We get to consciously be nice when everyone else around us is being a jerk. We have free will. We have volition. We have the ability to change ourselves so that instead of seeing everyone as a jerk, and especially seeing our wife as not doing, quote unquote, her part, we can see past all that and infuse love. We can give love. We can choose to give love. We can choose to live in love. We're not dependent on anyone for our feelings of love. You cannot even feel love when someone loves you, because the mind doesn't allow it. But you can feel love when you give love, because then the mind has no power over us. This is getting a bit esoteric. I think I've given you enough. Look, if you're having problems with your marriage and you don't want to watch all these videos, go to the website. There's a link. In fact, there's a link down below. Ask a counselor. It's free, and we'll give you so much help. Because my mission, this is a nonprofit organization. My mission is for you to have the most amazing marriage imaginable. And beyond that, undreamed of possibilities when you know what you're doing with marriage. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. God bless you. I'm so glad you stopped by, and I hope you do again. Just subscribe and it'll come up in your feed. Take care. Thank you.